Hey guys, this is Miss Landau, soon to be Mrs. Sabatini. I'm going to teach you the step-up lessons for lessons number 4 and 5. Your objectives for these two lessons are I can express numbers as percents and I can convert from decimals to percents. We worked a little bit with this last week on our project, so we'll be continuing this today and building some more fluency. In Lesson 4, we're talking about how we can express real-world quantities as percents and then use them to solve problems. Percent means per 100 or out of 100. So when you find percent, you are finding a part of 100. 60%, for example, means 60 out of 100. You can write percents using the percent symbol like this. So 60% is written like this. What number is always compared in a percent? So we are comparing out of 100 every time. Example 1, name the percent that is shaded. This is just like you did on your last project. So we see this hundreds chart here, and there are 100 total, and we have 5 columns that are completely shaded, and then 3 more right here. So that would be 53 shaded altogether. Example 2, name the percent that is not shaded. So if 53% is shaded, then we can subtract, or we can just add up all the white squares and we would get 47% is not shaded. So I'd like you to have on your paper this 53% that is shaded up here, and then 47% representing the amount that is not shaded. Try this. Use the number line. Tell what these percents mean. 0%, 50%, and 100%. 0% is over here. 0% means 0 out of 100 or none. So if you get a 0% on something, that means you got none of it correct. 50% means you got 50 out of 100 or half of the total. And 100% means you got 100 out of 100 or everything correct. Okay, I'm going to move on to lesson 5. If you want to pause this video and just do the rest of the share and show and on your own portions of lesson 4 and then watch this after, that's fine. Or if you'd like to watch this video for lesson 5 and complete these pages with me and then do all of the share and shows and on your own afterwards, that's fine too. So whatever you would like to do, that's your choice. But I'm going to move on to lesson 5 in this video. The Unlock the Problem section says, decimals and percents are two ways of expressing the same number. You can write a percent as a decimal. You can also write a decimal as a percent, which we did a little bit in our project last week, so we're just going to build fluency with that today. In the percent, the whole is 100. It's out of 100%. What is the whole in decimal form? Well, if we're talking about hundredths, or we're talking about any decimal for that matter, the whole is going to be one whole, which we've talked about in the past, so it's going to be just one whole. Example 1 says we need to model 42 hundredths and write 42 hundredths as a percent. So going through these steps, we have 0.42, which is 42 hundredths, which would be 42 out of 100. And then we can make a model that shows that by shading 42 out of the 100 squares, which, because as a fraction, it would be 42 out of 100. And 42 shaded squares would be 42%, or 42 with a percentage sign. Now we're going to model 19%. So first we're going to write it as a decimal. So if we're going to make a model that shows 19 out of 100 shaded, we're going to shade 10 in the first row. And then we're going to only shade 9 in the next row to have a total of 19. So 19 shaded squares out of 100 squares would be 19 hundredths. And then if we wanted to write that as a percentage, that would be 19%. One last thing before we go on, I wanted to remind you of the shortcut that we talked about when turning decimals into percent. So if we had that 19% like we had on the last slide, another way we could turn that into a percentage would be to multiply by 100, because since this is out of one whole, if we wanted to make it out of 100, because percents are out of 100, then we would have to multiply this by 100, because we're multiplying 1 by 100. So when we multiply something by 100, we're multiplying by 10 to the second power. So another way to do that would be to move the decimal place 2 times to the right. So if I have a decimal like 37 hundredths, if I want to make that a percent, I could move the decimal 2 times to multiply it by 100, and I would get 37%. Alright guys, that's all. Good luck with your share and show, and you're on your own. Remember to try to do that individually, but if you need help, you can ask a partner or your teacher for help. And I miss you guys, and I hope that you're doing great, and I hope that you have a great week and enjoy my videos since I can't be there. But I miss you guys. Have fun. See ya.